not going to sing it. Let's try it one more time. The second time around is different. He walks it a little different. Now, all right. You probably know that by that. Just by the bass line, you can recognize the song Don't Start Me to Talkin' by Sonny Boy Williamson, Rice Miller, Sonny Boy II, whatever you want to call him. I know a lot of people are kind of down on Sonny Boy II because he did completely steal his name, especially since he was so great. He certainly didn't need to steal anybody's name. He could have made those records as Rice Miller, and he would have been as famous as he ever was. But that's a moral question and a historical question, and I'm talking about the guitar questions. So I'll just leave that for whoever else. There's a lot of great bass lines here, and Jimmy Rogers is on the top guitar playing all his best stuff. But hard to hear, but it's there. But let's talk about the intro. I've done this lesson before called the 4-bar intro you must know. There's so many iterations of it. Let's go over it. So it's interesting that he stops there on the first fret. Maybe it was like, oh, y'all are stopping? I don't know. We'll never know the intention there. It's like 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And now we're at the top of the form. Go down to Rosie's. I'm gonna stop at Fannie Mae's. I'm gonna tell Fannie. Boyfriend said, stop me to talking. It's a lot like Hoodoo Man Blues, which is also a Sonny Boy #1 song. This whole template of this 4-bar intro, I really feel like a lot of it has got to go back to Sonny Boy #1. But I like the whole effect of it. It kind of says, okay, sit back, kids. We're telling you a story now. And at the end of the 4-bar intro, he jumps right in to tell his story. And you can even hear from the timbre of his voice, oh man, this is going to be a story here. Well, the character has burst onto the screen. So you got to be real familiar with these notes to really get these good intros together and these bass lines. And the notes are here. If you're real, these notes are sort of your best friends. You can sort of get by. Let's try it again. Here, let's see that. So sometimes you got to skip strings, right? I went E string, D string. Actually, I went E. I like the way he walks up. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. I've been doing this. It ain't that. It's, and at the end, he sort of stays at the top. I like the way in the first 12 bars he sits back a little bit. like that. That's starting on the A. Then 3rd fret up, 4th fret up on the A string. So first you got open D string, and then boom, you're on the 1 again. So we went. And then there's a really cool variation. A lot of you guys know this. And I think that happens in this song, but what happens at least the first time and a few times is, that's cool. I never realized that. Or I like that. You start to get fired up. It doesn't just do this for your turnaround. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain this a little bit better. This is that E7 shape. Same thing that's in Country Boy with Muddy Waters, that kind of thing. And you're going to move it up. And we're all used to, you get the percussiveness of your finger with the finger pick. We're all used to that, where you just move it up chromatically. 1 fret, second, another fret, then yet one more. But this is cool. You move it up 1, back. Or depending on where you are, was it the first time he just goes. But as he gets more excited and the story sort of gains momentum, he starts. And usually he's really swinging and syncopated, but sometimes he works against it and goes a little more stiff, kind of against the swing beat. The swing is, and he's going da 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 over that, and he'll do that just to, I think it's a tension thing, you know. But usually he's swinging right along. Reaching out with your pinky 5 frets up on the D string sounds really good on the 4th fret. I mean on the 4. Yeah. Like that. So anyway, you're probably wondering what this was. It's just like the Jimmy Reed stuff. That kind of thing. So your first finger is 4 frets up on the D string. That leaves these 2 fingers ready to just do a boogie woogie pattern. Yeah. So let's try that again. Then you might break. I love the staccato-ness of it. Yeah. I'm really detecting, instead of just this, which is great, the 7th chord, which is 4 frets up, 3 frets up, 4 frets up on the G, B, and E. I'm actually taking this reversal here. But I'm going to use my fingers for Jimmy Rogers. I think he does something like that. Something similar to that. Something real basic, and lets Muddy be the more assertive one there with the assertive bass lines. So just as a little bonus, I'll talk about James Cotton version on Verve with Luther Tucker on guitar. This is cool. This is like the young guys taking that blues into another era. You know, Luther Tucker being a protege of Robert Lockwood's, and James Cotton being a direct protege of Sonny Boy. So he has a slightly, you don't hear the guitar all the way through it the way you do Muddy's, but it's like bom ba da ba bom, bom ba da ba bom. Ba da 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 da. I'm having problems with this pickup. Yeah, a little more like that. So if you were to play it that way, it'd be a little more like this. Bom, 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 bom. That's what the band's playing on. I hear him so much. Now let's just rock it. I keep going back to that, but it's not really there. But it does work. So it's a little more chordal, a lot of downstrokes, da, 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 da. And you know, your boogie parts, that's just like this, right? And so on. So that's really another lesson, but it shows you how adaptable this song is, how popular it just stayed. I mean, you know, the Doobie Brothers did this song. Gary Moore did this song. A lot of surprising people did this song. Who am I thinking? The New York Dolls did this song. I mean, I haven't heard that one. But anyway, so really working on these tough 4-bar intros. Or just it just goes into your song. It does, you know, it doesn't have to be this song, but having these intros really together whether you use a capo, finger picks, a pick, anything. Now I know Sonny Boy Williamson #2 has been dead a real long time, but if you have some memories about him, I want to go into some more of his great songs and the guitar parts on them. They're a lot of fun. They really move and they really bring the song to life. And it takes a great artist to be a counterpoint and a backing to such a great personality that just pops off the record the way Sonny Boy's does. Do join me on Patreon. We meet every Tuesday, unless I'm either on a plane or on stage. We pretty much will do it on a Tuesday. So just join me on Patreon to check that out, and subscribe to my channel for more looks at the blues greats, and see you next time. Thanks a lot.